the bacteria impregnated concrete. In the last couple of decades, rather, the development in the cement technology and concrete technology is always at a peak. Yesterday, also, I shared the concrete technology or the construction technology in general is the race or the speed is matching something like the IT sector. Whatever we had done 30 years back and what we are doing today, there is a lot of difference because the datum itself is changed. When we were the students, we have started the practice in the field. The civil engineering was department as with rest of the branches like mechanical, electrical, IT, computer science. But today, all the engineering branches, why civil? It is basically a seamless type of engineering. It is basically only one branch which is called an engineering branch.
ये दो पेयरिंग में तुम पहली
And
बार
now,
खेल रहे
not
हो
only
दूसरा
that,
खेल रहे
we're also
हो
thinking of
उनके ही है
connecting,
उनका ही है,
coupling the other
एक्सटर्नल
branches
डाउट
of the science, like what is called
हाउ
as the
वाली दो क्रेडिट निकाला
microbiology,
करके
wherein we
इसका
are
क्रेडिट
trying
किया है
to
ना,
take the help
क्रेडिट
of
निकाला
these microbiological elements,
एसिड सब इनर
like the
है
bacteria and all, so as to enhance what is called as the parameters or the properties of the concrete. And whatever I'm going to share with you today is one example out of it. My dear friend, this is the project which is done by one of my years back, where we have tried to impart or impregnated the bacteria so as to enhance what is called a sealing property. Hence, it is also called as self-healing concrete. The another technical name is called as the self-healing concrete. Let us start the discussion. In fact, this already we had discussed yesterday. The concrete is the most useful construction material due to economy, due to the ease of the construction, and basically what is called as the durability. We have seen the economy where the concrete is hardly 2.5 rupees kg, where the steel is 60 rupees kg. In the case of steel structure, we need lot of mechanism, something like a welding, cutting, and all. And when we work at heights and all, it's slightly difficult, which is not the case with the concrete. When the concrete is in fresh condition, which is called a plastic condition, green condition, the concrete can be placed and molded very precisely. And third, if we take the proper precautions, the durability of the concrete is n times superior than that of the steel. That is the point what we had discussed yesterday. But as also some points are common that I may skip them. But concrete has a lot of limitations. It has its own problems. The one of the important is nothing but its brittleness. It is very, very brittle. If the concrete is generated, may propagate fast, and suddenly structure will collapse either in the shear or tension. And second part, which I shared yesterday also, you talk about any concrete, there are thousands and lakhs of micro cracks which are present in the body of the concrete. Second part is the elasticity. Second part, which is the elasticity, where it differs from the steel. The elasticity of the concrete may vary depending on the initial stresses, low levels of the stresses, but definitely goes on decreasing when I impart some higher stresses or the combinations of that particular stresses called as the matrix of the concrete. Matrix of the concrete, I mean the bunch of the aggregates which are properly packed, which is called a well graded, with the certain amount of the cement paste to bond them together. This matrix get disturbed when stresses are increased or stresses are rather put in the combination. That is why if you see the stress and the strain diagram in the case of steel, it is perfectly straight for a longer portion and then it goes into plastic zone, the neck formation and all. In the case of concrete structure, it is initially for a very short span it is straight and then it becomes a parabola. Third, one problem with the concrete is the thermal expansion. And unfortunately, most of the concrete surfaces that are exposed to atmosphere. And when the temperature difference takes place to the larger levels, naturally there's a tendency of the concrete to reduce in the volume, which is called a shrink. And hence, if we don't take proper care of facing the concrete changes, the concrete structure will lead to another type of the failures. This is commonly observed in the case of rigid frameworks and even in the case of the domestic slabs also. What is this for the crack? Of course, if you the crack, it is definitely difficult to share with you. Crack is nothing but a fever to the human being. Whenever there is some upset in your body, maybe indigestion problem, urinary tract infection, any side sort of the attack of the bacteria or virus, the first indication on your body is nothing. You'll always say, sir, I'm slightly feverish today, I'm not feeling comfortable. So what is the indication? Is nothing but what is called as fever in your body, indicates instability in our structural language in the human body. The same thing, when the structure is subjected to loading, which the structure cannot resist properly, cannot manage properly, it will indicate some type of the deformation, which is nothing but a crack. So crack is nothing but the some sort of the deformation perpendicular to the direction of the stresses. This is the simple meaning. Many times there are number of reasons by which the cracks are formed, which is called a distressing condition. My respected friends, when you see the crack on any sort of the wall, you'll always find the owner becomes panic. But out of the crack that you see on the body of the concrete, more than 95% cracks are dormant. They are basically useless. They are basically disturbing only the cosmetic look of the structure. And cracks are really of the importance, really to be attended very immediately so as to avoid the damage to the structure. And a crack pattern, what you see in that particular wall or maybe in the concrete structures, you can very well correlate with the distress intensity, its seriousness, and necessary corrective measures required to be taken. The owners become panic just to observe a crack. Technically, there is nothing required. If you ask me, if there is small crack, they will rush to me, calling me every now and then. They become panic and collapse within the next moment. Nothing happens. In fact, I will always tell my clients not to go unnecessarily for very costly filling to feel the cracks or to feel that particular fissures which are present on the wall or structural members. Because due to the behavior, due to some sort of the dislocation, displacement, and something that is occurring due to the heavy loads or basically also the foundation movements. Individual crack in RC member, and when the RC member gets cracked, if you see the, of course, this is not the time to discuss the crack patterns, but every crack has some sense and meaning. It indicates some type of the disturbance among the structure, and hence, if you take into consideration behavior or analyze with the causes, you can very well rectify the structure without involving unnecessarily costly materials. If you go for any sort of the advice given by the civil engineers, is go for the grouting by epoxy. Let me share with my experience of the last 30 years. Many times epoxy may not be the right solution. In fact, I am basically from the rural background. In my old days, where I was staying in Koyana Nagar, the old people used to just collect the typical jaggery, आपला काळा गुळ असतो ना, and then very fine, I say the sieved type of the mud, just collect them, just put them together, just go pulverize and apply the paste. The most of the cracks will seal because many of the cracks are purely due to what is called as the separation of the two surfaces. And for that, the things like epoxy and all, they are not required. No fun in going for this. Let us try to understand the behavior and the nature of the crack. And most important thing, I will again putting at the end, concrete itself is a crackable material. The cracks formation is purely due to what is called as some surface type of the phenomenon which is appearing due to some internal disturbance. If the crack is formed, technically it is fissure. Technically it may connect number of small conduits which are present in the body of the concrete. And let me tell you, the deterioration of the matrix and ultimately lead to the what is called as the percolation problem. Now, even we go for the shrinking grout or non-shrinking grouts, which are available with the Perma, Asco. So there are so many companies which are now producing this type of the material. But every material, my respected friend, is having some property called as viscosity. And as the material is viscous, we cannot go to the smallest possible crack. And what happens, as the crack which are thicker one, widen one, they can be filled, but the smaller cracks cannot be sealed, and they become the source for the another problems in the. What is the problem? The main thing is your corrosion. Main thing is your corrosion. Main thing is nothing but a nuclei from where another problem start, like the carbonation. So we must be in position to seal the finest possible crack, which cannot be otherwise sealed by the conventional materials. From the last 10 years or so, people are now, scientists are trying to combine the concrete technology with what is called as the bacterial technology or the microbiology. There are thousands and lakhs of bacteria. Even human body contains huge amount of the bacteria inside your body as well as on your skin. One type of the bacteria is called as Bacillus bacteria. They are available in your saliva also. तुमची जी लाळ असते त्याच्यामध्ये या बॅक्टेरिया खूप मोठ्या प्रमाणात असतात. This bacteria, which is called a bacillus, is one class or one family of the bacteria. If we put them inside the concrete during the mixing or during the placing, they can serve for a pretty long time, and whatever excreta they produce or whatever the material they leave after their death or decay, these materials is so fine that it can occupy the finer cracks also. This is mainly required not in domestic cracks can be managed, but in the case of what is called as the food industry, drug industry, and something where everything is important from a hygienic point of view, we can use this particular technology, which is the recent development, wherein I can plug in the bacteria in the isolated form or in the isolated state, and then everything is sealed and everything is sealed and type of the material which is going to provide it as the solution called a culture, then the bacteria go on aggravating, go on adding, go on disintegrating so fast, and then everything is sealed in a very small span of the time. And hence we need two components. One, the bacteria proper, and second material which is called a precursor, which is normally the lactate. Normally the lactate, I'll show the figures and pictures. The agent consists of 2 components.